Good evening. As you can probably tell, I'm still not on the bike, so in absence of any fresh material, I wondered if you'd come with me on a walk down memory lane, all those long months since I first started making videos. So what I've done is I've done a best bits of the first 10 videos I made, back in the days when I used to have about 25 viewers. So I hope you enjoy them. So it's first ride out, first ride with the camera, first ride with a microphone, but it's a stunning day. It's beautiful. We're going up there, so fingers crossed we'll make it. I like to think of it as Terrazas cheddar gorge. Tarmac, fantastic. This was one of the roughest bits of road. They've resurfaced it. It was a farce before. It was gravel and potholes that ended in really a decent road as soon as you hit the next region. So I'm now in the Priorat. Beautiful roads in the Priorat, crap roads in the Ribera d'Ebro where I live. But no more. It's a beauty. But what I was going to tell you is about Capçane's most famous resident, a chap called El Carrasclet, and he was the charcoal seller of the village, and he became a guerrilla fighting for the Austrian side in the War of the Spanish Succession, which ended in 1714. Now that's an interesting one for Brits, because we ducked out of the fighting in return for Gibraltar, and it's also an important one for the Catalan people, because Britain was supporting Catalonia in the fight. We ducked out in exchange for Gibraltar, and the Catalans, well, they got crapped on. That was the end of their independence, pretty much because the Brits left them high and dry. So little children used to be employed to climb into the hole at the bottom to clean out the leftovers from making wine, and they used to get absolutely slaughtered on the fumes. Little boys. So today's ride is mostly a test to see if the image stabilizer works on the camera, but as it's a lovely day, I thought let's invite everyone along. I don't know if there's actually a thing, there's a funny story about a bend, but this bend, if you look on Street View, has a overturned tractor and trailer on it, It's not surprising, it's incredibly tight. Where the rear guards tried to allow the international brigades, who were made up from... I'm boring myself here. We'll talk about this later, eh? Wow. I'll have to stop. Sorry to say goodbye to that valley, but series of pools as you go further up. The good thing is you can get here by car along the only portion of a local greenway, a Beer Birthday, which you're allowed to drive along. And that's where we're going next. Don't you just hate it when you come around a corner on a climb and you look up and you see how much further you've got to go? Now this town of La Bisbal de Falset is one of the craziest streets I've ever seen. It's in a lovely setting though, the Montsant Valley. But it's very difficult not to mention the Civil War when just around the corner is a cave hospital. The smell of the oranges here. Endless orange plantations. It's all in flower and fruit at the same time. It's absolutely incredible. Good morning. I can't tell you how fantastic it is to have something like this for my lockdown ride. It's just unbelievable. Sometimes you've got to pinch yourself. Strange thing I've noticed about cycling with a camera, it's like there's someone else here on the ride. I mean, I ride solo. It's strange, you just feel that you can sort of chat away about almost anything. He was a giant of a man. over 7 feet tall, but he only had one leg. Christina Hendricks. But the funny thing was is that when you caramelise the onions, it's always better to do that in a proper saute pan. Unlike most boys of my age, you learn German from Warlord magazine, so the entire repertoire would be Torpedos mit uns, Hans hoch, Gott in Himmel, and that's about it. Smoke nipple out of the rim. Going in this direction, it's lovely. I mean, you're wafting along. I'm just doing 35, and it's just so easy. I wish I could only just go in this direction. Just in this direction. Beautiful, perfect. Anyway, hopefully this leg will see me up to a new Imperial Century. But I'm done. It's about 100 metres short of 205 kilometres, so I'm thrilled, exhausted, thrilled. So it's, well, thrilled. So it's especially nice because 2 years ago, about now, the most I could do was stand for 15 minutes in the kitchen after the radiation therapy. So 2 years to go from that to this, well, it just feels like a whole new start, really, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching.